Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another deep clean and declutter with me. Today we are going to be focusing on a few areas of my home that I've been neglecting recently, but they desperately need to be deep cleaned, decluttered, and completely reorganized. So I'm going to bring you along with me as I do that in 2 drawers in my kitchen, a drawer in my bathroom, and also in my linen closet. So if you are ready for this deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and quickly I wanted to say a huge thank you to Skillshare for partnering with me to bring you today's video. And now we're just going to get right into it, starting in my medicine cabinet. Now I do have my medicine cabinet in my kitchen. It's the 2 cabinets that are above my stove top. And you guys, this is just a complete disaster, whole hot mess of just everything shoved in here. I literally have not gone through it for the last 3.5 years, but I'm about to go through it all today and get really serious about decluttering and bringing some kind of organization to this space. Once I've got the cabinets completely cleared out, then I wanted to make sure that I wipe them down and scrub them really well with a good hardwood cleaner and a microfiber towel, just so that I can make sure that this space is completely clean before I start putting anything back in here. As I go through all of these items, I'm checking their expiration dates to make sure that I don't have any expired medicine that I'm holding on to. If something is opened and I can't remember how long it's been open, I'm also tossing that. Duplicates of any kind of medicines that we don't use too often, or anything that just has a few drops left in it, or 1 or 2 aspirin pills, something like that. I'm just going ahead and tossing it because there's no sense in keeping it to take up space when I have something already to replace it. So I'm definitely being ruthless in this declutter and trying to get rid of as much as I possibly can, because that cabinet was overcrowded, very overwhelming, and just completely unable to even be organized. So I knew that I definitely had to get rid of a lot of these items before I could work on any kind of organization in the space. As I mentioned earlier, I did partner with Skillshare to bring you today's video, and actually some of the Skillshare classes that I took recently are what motivated me to finally tackle these organization projects. The idea is to not only organize areas around my home, but also to be able to declutter and kind of refresh my house and refresh my mind as a way of anxiety management and productivity management, and it definitely is working. I originally signed up for Skillshare because I wanted to be able to take some quick and easy courses to help me improve my video and photo editing, and also to give me an idea for how to curate a better Instagram feed and really grow on my YouTube and Instagram platforms. But I quickly found myself seeking out more and more classes that applied to various aspects of my life. For example, I have been taking a ton of classes on home and work organization, as well as productivity and anxiety management. So it definitely has helped to keep me up and moving and motivated, and I appreciate that so much. But the biggest thing that I appreciate about Skillshare is that I'm able to take as many classes as I want in tons of different categories without having to pay for those classes individually. So Skillshare has so graciously agreed to offer the first 500 of my viewers who sign up to get their first 2 months for free on the Skillshare platform. So definitely make sure that you click the link in my description box for the first 500 viewers to sign up and get 2 months of Skillshare for free. And now that I have the entire medicine cleaned out, I just want to show you a quick before and now the after so that you can see this total transformation. It was very satisfying and super motivating to keep going on the rest of the projects that I wanted to get done on this day. So the next one is still going to be in my kitchen, and we are going to be tackling my junk drawer. Once again, as soon as I got everything out of the drawer, I just wanted to go ahead and spray it down with that hardwood cleaner and scrub it with a microfiber cloth just to get all of these little bits out of here and just all of the dust and dirt that had collected over the last few years that I've been neglecting this area. So I wanted to make sure it was super clean before I started trying to put anything else back in here. Going through all of this, I would say probably 90% of what was in this drawer was just trash. I had empty envelopes, old postcards, spilled toothpicks, and the paperwork that came with some of my small appliances just sitting in this drawer, taking up space, never being used, and it definitely felt really good to go ahead and just throw all of that out. I picked up a few of these drawer organizers from the dollar store, so they were just $1 each, and they came in super handy for organizing this drawer. And also the wire mesh bins that I used in the medicine cabinet also came from the dollar store, which made this project super affordable. I decided to go ahead and roll all of my dish towels instead of folding them just to save on a little extra space, and that was going to be everything in this drawer. So here's everything that I threw away, and then here's everything that stayed. And once again, you can see that this is a total transformation, which had me pumped and motivated to move on to my vanity drawer, where I keep all of our travel size items and all of our toothpaste. I am aware that this is a ton of toothpaste to be keeping and storing, but I really can't help myself. A fun fact about me is that I used to be an extreme couponer, like the type of couponer that you saw on those TV shows. And in doing that, I realized that toothpaste is a super easy thing to coupon for and get for very little money, if not for free. So anytime that I see a good coupon deal on them, I still go ahead and stock up on a couple of tubes, and that helps to keep us in stock all of the time on our favorite toothpaste. As I was unboxing the toothpaste tubes and trying to get an idea of how I was going to organize them, I did realize that I probably had way too many for what I would need before the next time I would see a coupon deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I did go ahead and donate about half of what I had in this drawer to a local women's shelter in my area. Especially when I was going through this drawer, I tried to really stick to the Konmari method of touching every single item and deciding if it sparked joy for me or not, or if it was something I was actually interested in using or trying. And if the answer was no, then I went ahead and put it in a bag to add to that donation with the toothpaste. But once I got through all of the decluttering, then I just wanted to go ahead and kind of sort everything into categories, which would make it a lot easier for me to put it into the organization bins in the drawer. At first I did try using some of these same Dollar Tree organization items that I used in the kitchen, but I could just not find a system that really felt good for me and felt like it was completely organized. So you'll see in the before and after shots, it'll look totally different than what you're seeing in these clips, but I did end up switching them out for some white organization items that I found at Target a while back that came in a 3-pack for $2, and I ended up liking that system a whole lot better. Like I said, I really struggled to get a true organization system going with these bins, so I did switch them out, but here is the before shot of this whole hot mess, and here is the after with the new system, and I love this transformation. I feel like I decluttered a ton, and this is really going to work for me to be able to keep up with it. But now we're going to move on to the last project of today's video, and also the biggest project in today's video, and that is my linen closet. So I'm first going to start by going shelf by shelf and then pulling out the bins that I had in there previously, wiping down everything with that hardwood cleaner and a new microfiber towel, and then sorting through all of the items that I put into these large bins so that I could move them into smaller bins that I had laying around my house that were not being used. In our linen closet, we keep a multitude of items, including our hand towels, washcloths, regular shower towels, Band-Aids, sunscreen, bug repellent, cleaning supplies, all kinds of things we have in this closet, and I had previously had them all mixed together in those large tubs, and that was just not working for me. Those tubs quickly became a mess. It was hard to find anything that we were ever looking for, and I would often think that I was out of certain items and needing to replace them when I really didn't. So for this project, what I focused on was really separating things out into specific categories and putting them into smaller containers where I could see exactly what went in there, exactly how much of it I had, and that would make it a lot easier for me to access the items that I was currently storing in here, as well as not overbuy or repurchase things that I didn't actually need to. A great tip for decluttering and organizing is to take things out of their original excess packaging whenever you can. Doing this really cuts down on the amount of space that is required to store a lot of items, and you will find that it will be a lot easier to organize things and also a lot easier to create a functional and sustainable organization system when you are really minimizing the packaging that you are trying to store. Again, when I was going through all of my excess cleaning supplies, I really tried to be ruthless in this declutter, so I kept all of my Clorox cling gel that I use to clean the toilets because I go through this like water, but I did have a ton of extra cleaning products that I just don't use very often, if at all, so I did decide to go ahead and donate those to the local women's shelter as well, and that made me feel so good to get rid of those items, stop hoarding them, and give them to someone who might need them more. Looking back at this footage, I really probably should have also donated all of those Glade room sprays just because I rarely use them. So I'm definitely going to be challenging myself to try to reach for them and use them more often in the next coming weeks. And if I really don't touch them at all, then I'll definitely by the end of the month just pull them all out of there and take them off to be donated and free up that space in my linen closet. Going through this space, I found a tissue stockpile that I had completely forgotten about, which definitely made me very happy because all of our local stores are completely out of all paper products, including tissues. So it definitely gave me some peace of mind to know that I was all stocked up on those things and didn't have to worry about it. My towels, hand towels, and washcloths are the last part of this closet that I needed to go through, and as you saw, I definitely had a lot. So I'm going to first fold everything and sort it out according to what type of towel it is, and as I'm sorting through them and folding them, I'm also going to cast a few aside that I was going to declutter that we either don't use anymore or I just didn't need before trying to organize them into the bins that I was using. At first I had just intended to stack them in the bins, but then I decided to go ahead and try the Konmari method of folding to really organize them into the bins. And this was the first time that I was doing this, so I wasn't the best at it, but my understanding is that you try to fold things into thirds and then you stand them upright into your drawers or into any organization bins you have like this one, so that you can really see absolutely everything that you have. And it also is a huge space saver. I found that I could store a lot more this way in a more aesthetically pleasing way than I could if I was just trying to stack them in there folded the regular way. I decided to use that same Konmari method of folding for my hand towels, although I was not able to use it for my regular size towels. I did just have to fold them my normal way and stack them into the large organization bin because they would not fit any other way. Before we wrap this up, I just wanted to come on here and let you all know that I am keeping every single one of you in my thoughts and prayers as we struggle together through this quarantine time. I hope that you are all able to keep your family safe, as well as finding tasks and activities that can keep you all busy. Definitely make sure that you click the link in my description box to sign up for your 2 free months of Skillshare. That can definitely help to keep your mind busy, keep you motivated, and keep you on task through this difficult time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you all in the next one.